A great art director never eats shit. A great art director either gets his way, is not, doesn't let anybody force him into doing bad work. And a good art director will cave in. If you work at an agency, he'll cave in 6 times a week. But maybe 3 times he won't, and he'll get something good. Yeah.
And so,
the great art director has courage. I mean, with equal talent.
Right.
You know, because with equal talent, if you're not courageous, you can be cautious or you can be creative, but you can't be a cautious creative. And I tell these people who I think have talent, what the hell, you know, you're doing shit. He said, yeah, but you should see, I got a creative director this, and I got a client, those clients are all stupid, but I do great work. Well, bullshit. You know, bullshit. I do great work, but clients are stupid. Convince the clients, talk them into it, explain it to them. However you do it. If you have to bullshit them. Do anything you can to get a job done right. So that's the difference between great and good. You know, good ain't great. Good ain't near great. It's 1,000 miles away from great. You know.
Great.
But you gotta have balls. You know.
So what do you think of compromise? You know, in the design profession, you know, is it...
Got the wrong guy. You know, I mean, if I was in Congress, I'd be there's no guy with me. No, I understand being partisan and getting compromise and getting things done, you know, in Congress, etc. No, people say, gee, well, I gave in. The client wanted the logo big, and he wanted this, and he wanted that. He wanted me to change the headline, and well, yeah, well, that's not that bad, huh? No, I want it the way I did it. You know, guys got to give me a hell of a reason to change something. You know, nah, the wrong, no. Compromise when you're an art director. No.
Right.
Yeah, when people say you can't live your life that way, that's what I do.
It's great.
Because I have to.
Right.
Because people around you are trying to change what you do all the time. They're out to get you. The motherfucker, they're out to get you.
Paranoid.
You ought to be paranoid too if people out to get you. You know, the minute you're an art director and you're designing and you're doing stuff, you'd be surprised who comes after you. You say, I don't know, that's a little too edgy, you know, I don't know that. People around you.
What do you say to them?
Fuck you. No, I just won't do it. You know, and it's not because I get away with it because I have a reputation. I did it when I was a kid. Everybody looked at me. Who's this kid? You know, fuck you. You know, that's the only way to be great.
Right.
I say if you want to join the pantheon of the greats, you can't eat shit. You can't. You know, you got to be strong. You got to be. But your work's got to be terrific. I mean, if your work's not terrific and you don't give in, then you're a jerk, you know. But you know, so if you're mediocre, you know, maybe you're right to give in and do this and that. But if you think you're great, and I think there's a lot of people I think a lot of people have been great and have never done really consistently great work. You know, I have some older guys read my book now and say, I wish I knew. I wish I knew then what I know now, you know, and I say, yeah. It's not a surprise. It's got a surprise to the point where it attacks you. Pursue it. And you got to react to it. You got to look at it and say, wow. And it could be wow, that's funny, or wow, anything, but it's got to be fresh. It's got to be surprising. It's like like advertising. Any advertising has to be surprising, innovative, shocking. some of it has to be seemingly outrageous. You know, like if you see LA at St. Sebastian, everybody fucking hated him. They said they turned and they were saying and people kept talking, and before you know it, you had an anti-war movement saying, no, he's great. You know, he's our leader. All the guys that were trying to stay out of the draft, millions of guys, Lee became their hero.
Wow.
That cover made him their hero. Before that, they were a little embarrassed, you know. You shouldn't be cocky, you should be cocksure. You know what I mean? I mean, I'm not cocky, I'm not saying I'm cocksure. I do something, I say, I'm right about something. You know, I don't say, hey, I'm hot shit. I say, yeah, what I just fucking did is right. It's going to help you, it's going to do this, it's going to do that. Cocksure. And that's the hardest thing to teach young people. And that's the hardest, and that's the, if you read my damn good advice book, the bottom line is, what I'm saying is, if you got talent, you better have courage. Because the more talented you are, the more courage, the more you're going to need courage. The more challenge you have, the more trouble you're in. But you're going to do stuff and everyone can say, I don't think so, it's going to work. If you're mediocre, people say, that's good. You know, that's good. That'll work. Yeah. If you're mediocre, things that people love, you'll go to gray advertising, that's where everything they do. They go to, they say, that's terrific. And they put it on the wall, and you look at it and you say, what the fuck is that? They say, So if the more talented you are, the more trouble you're in.
Incredible.
And that means that you need the courage to fight the motherfuckers. Because they're out to get you. No good Nazi, no good rotten Nazi bastards, right? And it's true. And if you tell us I mean, I've had creative directors at Gray. I kind of talked there a couple of months ago as a favor of a woman who used to be my TV producer. 800 people, you know, and you talk to them, and they're all so hard, they're all macho guys. When they're separate, they say, can't get anything good done here. You know, our clients will make us change our work, and they do this. It must have been great when you were back. You must have been great back then, you know. I said, what do you mean? Nothing's changed for me, you know. What do you mean great? Oh, yeah. So they're acting like they're hot shit creative directors. Meanwhile, they say to me, can't get anything good done because of those fucking clients. Yeah. And then the other designers, the other people, artists, they can't get anything done here because of our creative director. You know, they all blame somebody else, you know. They're all full of shit. So, yeah, but you know what? You gotta make a living. Yeah, I know. I mean, you gotta make a living. You know how many clients I've through? I have an ad agency. You know, and there's people dependent on me for their jobs. I have an ad agency, and I throw $6 million, $8 million account out the door. They don't really go to the shop. They don't get another shop. They ain't nobody getting fired. We're going to get back an $8 million or $4 million accounts in the next couple of months. Okay, everybody calm down. I had to do it because of this and this and this. Because they think they want us to do this and this. Fuck them. And they say, they cheer you. But I've had people making cheering me because I threw an account down. Because they knew we were wrestling with them.
Right.
And they said, and everybody said, like, fuck them. You know? Right. But you got to have balls. Right. And you can't say, well, you know, I got 4 kids, I got 3 kids, got to eat some shit. It doesn't taste that bad.
Right.
That's what they tell you, basically. It doesn't taste that bad. You know, if you eat some shit, just drink some, you know, Pepsi after it, it'll taste better. You know, they literally say it. You know. Well, he would do exactly what I told him to do. He didn't argue with me. Because a lot of times photographers say, oh no, how about you? You talk to do what I would done. I work what I would done. Oh, no, George, why don't we do this? Why don't we do that? I said, I just want to, hey, Richard, I want to do the fucking thing. Yeah, but wait a minute, maybe we can do that too. Just do what the fuck I tell you. You know, I just want to work with people. To me, the photographer is an instrument. Just the instrument to do it correctly. You know. So I didn't do it because I didn't pick up anybody. You know, because I use 5, 6 different photographers, but I use Fisher a lot. But if I said, dude, I want to do this and this and this and this, that's it. No discussion.
Right.
You know, I don't need any creativity. I just needed excellence, and you know, I just treated photographers like a tool, and the really good photographers understood that, you know, and wound up being involved with me with the things that made their reputation. All of a sudden, Carl Fisher became an important photographer, you know, which is great, but I want it my fucking way. I don't want to argue. That's why I direct all my TV commercials. I never had anybody direct my TV commercials. The biggest director for, you know, nobody directs. I direct. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't need anybody else discussing it, you know. You know, you just have to grab it and own it if you want to do great work. You know, a lot of art directors, their agency winds up hiring a director, a very important director. The director takes a storyboard and he does it. They do it his way. What? What do you mean his way? I mean, don't you have the right way in your head? You know.